Welcome back to another episode of Quick Picks with the Geek. I am your host, Bro Power the Geek. Next up, we've got Shauna Mama B Bannon taking on Sam Page Hughes. And folks, if cardio were currency, this would be the fight where one lady brings a credit card and the other shows up with a scratch-off lottery ticket. Both of these women fight at a pace that would make a Peloton instructor ask for a water break, but they come at it in completely different ways. Let's talk. Shauna Bannon, coming in as a plus 240 underdog with a record of 7-1. Shauna is basically a human highlight reel of kicks. Side kicks, spinning kicks, oops, didn't mean to hit you there, but it counts as a kicks. She comes from an elite kickboxing and taekwondo background, and her whole strategy is to overwhelm you with volume. She's constantly pressing forward like a mom in IKEA when the store's about to close. You can either keep up or get left behind in the rug section. But here's where she's sneaky. Her ground game is actually her best area. When she gets top control, she's like a toddler with crayons. She's not just hanging out, she's actively making a mess until you tap or break. Her armbar win over Pooja Tomar was a perfect example. She literally got knocked down with a head kick, then said, "Oh, thanks, that's exactly where I wanted to be," and turned it into a submission. That's resilience, that's composure, that's borderline witchcraft. The problem, well, her wrestling defense looks like she downloaded the trial version of it and forgot to pay for the upgrade. She's sitting at about 42% takedown defense in the UFC, which means if you shoot on her, there's a decent chance you're getting her down. Combine that with her tendency to throw kicks without setups, and suddenly she's serving herself up like an open mat special. She's tough, aggressive, and absolutely dangerous, but the gaps are there if you know where to poke. Now, on the other side, we've got Sam Page Hughes, a minus 300 favorite with a record of 10-6, and she's the definition of a grinder. This woman runs a pace so suffocating, it's like fighting while someone's holding a pillow over your face. She was a Division I track and field athlete, which explains why she treats the third round like it's her personal playground. If you fade late, she will drown you. Since moving to Fortis MMA, her wrestling has gotten worlds better. She's great at timing takedowns, pinning opponents against the fence, and just making the fight ugly. And once she's on top, you're in for ground and pound, positional control, or just pure frustration as she racks up minutes and breaks your will. She's also nails tough. Hughes doesn't just eat shots. She looks at them like that's all you got, which is inspiring, but also concerning if you're her parents. Her flaws? She's not exactly knocking people out. In fact, Hughes winning by knockout would be like your grandma suddenly winning a Fortnite tournament. Technically possible, but let's not count on it. She's volume over power, a steady drip rather than a flood. Plus, while her wrestling is improved, it's not flawless, and she can get caught in submissions if she leaves herself hanging around in the wrong spots. So, who wins? Well, if Bannon can keep this on the feet, stay unpredictable with her kicks, and maybe spring a submission if it hits the mat, she absolutely has a live shot. She thrives in chaos, and Hughes's forward pressure could give her the scramble she needs to find an opening. But if Hughes does Hughes things, smothering pressure, takedowns, cage control, and relentless cardio, then Bannon's going to be spending 15 minutes like she's stuck under a wet blanket. Official pick, Sam Hughes. I think the Fortis MMA wrestling, the insane gas tank, and the ability to make fights grimy will be too much here. Give me Sam Page by unanimous decision after 15 minutes of Shauna Bannon fighting like she's stuck in quicksand. If you enjoyed this, go ahead and smash that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss a beat when the next video drops. And don't be shy. Leave a comment below and let me know who you got winning this fight. Let's see who really has the crystal ball around here. Until next time.